Hi, everybody. This is Steve, the Wellness Warrior Coach. Today, we are going to do a Parkinson's Wellness and Recovery class. So this is good for posture. It's good for balance. It's good for weight shifting. It's good for the transitions that you make every day. We'll do a bunch of different moves. We'll have a little dynamic warm up here and a little couple little stretches at the end. To get you ready for your day or finish up your day or whatever time you watch this. All right. So the first thing that you'll need is a chair. So go ahead and get into a chair. Start here. You want to grab yourself some water. You can do that too. Put your arms down to the side. Let's go ahead and bring them up. And down. Warm up those shoulders a little bit. Let's do it one more time. All right, next we're going to do a row with a punch out. So lean forward a little bit, put your fist in front of you, row back, and then punch it out. Row it back, punch it out. Just go at your own pace. All right, next we're going to do cross punches. So go ahead and punch across your body. Warm up your shoulders at a different angle. All right, and back to center. All right, let's open up your arms all the way. Bring them into your chest. Bring it out. Chest. Bring it out. Warming up the chest, warming up that upper back. All right, good. Let's take one arm and we're going to chop that arm down to our foot, or get as close as you can. Chop it down to the foot. Trying to warm up that core a little bit. Again, working those shoulders. You're going to get a lot of shoulder work in this exercise routine. All right, let's switch arms. Gonna make sure the watch is started or the exercise didn't happen. All right, excellent. Now we're going to take both hands up and chop to our knee this time. And chop. Try to stretch your torso a little bit. And switch. Let's go to the other side. All right, excellent. All right, put your hands together. And then I want you to bring it around like you're stirring a giant pot. All right, let's switch directions. All right, the last thing that we're going to do to warm up is to march in place. So try to bring those knees up as high as you can. All right, a few more seconds here. And rest. All right, grab yourself a drink if you need one before we get started today. All right, so for today's routine, we're going to do our move, the PWR moves, Parkinson's Wellness Recovery moves, from a sitting position, standing position, and on all fours. If you can't get down onto the ground, that's fine. When I do those, then you can do those, either the sitting ones over again or the standing ones over again. All right, we're going to work on your posture. Second thing we're going to work on is your weight shifting your body weight mostly. Third thing, axial mobility. So we're going to work on the spine and the core. And the last thing, we'll work on your transitions. All right, so the first one that we're going to do is work on our posture, and this is called power up. All right, so you're going to lean forward and power up. All right, one thing that often happens during Parkinson's is our voices get smaller. And actually, a lot of people, when they age, they don't talk as loud as they used to. So I want you to yell power up each time. Power up. Power up. Try to project that voice. Power up. 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 10 more seconds. Power up. Power up. Power up. And rest. Excellent. Next, we're going to work our weight shifting. So when we work at our weight shifting sitting, we're shifting our body weight from one sitting bone to the other one. So practice rocking a little bit like this. All right. Notice your sitting bone comes up off the chair when you do that on both sides. All right. Now we're going to add an elbow to the knee. All right. And then elbow to the knee. Elbow to the knee. Now we're going to add stretch up over our head. So we want to work on our hand-eye coordination as well. So try to look at that hand as it's above you. "15 seconds. And rest. All right. So next we're going to work on our axial mobility. So working our core and our torso. And as an added bonus, we're also going to work on your posture as well. So I want you to spread your arms out as far as you can. And you're going to rotate, clap to the side, look at your hands, open all the way back up, and rotate. Open all the way up, rotate, all the way up, and rotate. Look where your hands are clapping each time. "15 seconds. Try to engage the legs as well. You have to sit on the edge of the chair for that. And rest. All right. So our next one involves transitions. So like transitioning in and out of a car from a sitting position or in a booth at a restaurant. So you want to make a big step over to one side and then a big high step to bring that leg over. All right, and then back to center. And out the other side. All right, don't be afraid to stomp a little bit. When you stomp a little bit, that helps your bones get a little bit stronger. 30 seconds. All right, getting close. And rest. All right, our last 3 moves of each round are strength moves or balance moves. All right, so we can always use a little bit more strength in our upper body, lower body, or wherever. And for this one, I'm going to switch over to the side. A little bit better. So for our first strength exercise, we're going to come up, power up, and sit it back down. All right, out, power up, sit it back down. Working that leg strength and working our posture as well. Keep that back nice and straight. All right, almost done. Nice. Okay, so our middle move is going to be more of a balance move, and I like to combine it with some like boxing moves as well. So for today, we're going to do a cross punch. So from a standing position, punch out to the side, bring it back to center, and punch. Punch out to the side. Try to get that leg involved too. So swivel it a little bit. That'll help with your balance. Or it'll help your muscles to help you with your balance. This will actually throw you off balance so you can compensate for that. "20 seconds to go. You can make it. You can go faster if you want. You can slow it down if you need to. Go at your own pace. and rest. All right, our last move in this set is going to be a ground touch to overhead. So we're going to work more of our core on this one. So you're going to touch the ground if you can. Bring your hands all the way up. Okay. All right, ready and go. Touch the ground all the way up. Or if you can just touch your knees, that's fine too. Go down as far as you can. Don't forget to breathe. Ten seconds. All right, and rest. All right, we got 1 minute rest in between groups of exercises. We're going to transition now to standing exercises. So find a space that's a little bit away from your chair. If you are a little bit worried about your balance, you can use your chair while we do these standing moves, just as a security blanket for balance and stuff like that. The first 4 moves are going to be very similar. We're going to work on the same things as we did on the 4 sitting moves, except we'll be doing those standing. All right, so we're going to do our power up move, all right, for our posture from a standing position. All right, so go down, put your hands on your knees, open up, and power up. Power up. Power up. If you need it to be harder, drop it down to the ground and power up. It's definitely not necessary, but try to keep it into a squat instead of a forward bend. So stick your butt out a little further and power it up. Don't forget, power up. Power up. Power up. Power up. Power up. 15 seconds. Power up. Power up. Power up. Power up. Power up. And rest. Nice. All right. Our second move is always our weight shifting move. So the first thing I want you to do is go ahead and shift that body weight from right to left foot, going alternate. All right. And then we need to reach it up, open up the fingers, bring it back in. Shift your body weight, open up the fingers, and back. So if you feel pretty confident and you really want to work on your balance a little bit more, you can lift that foot up a little bit. That'll cause those muscles in your knees, your ankles, hips to work a little bit harder to keep that balance on that one side. Shifting that body weight. Think about grabbing something from the top of the fridge. Look at that hand. Make sure you know where the hand is going. And rest. All right, axial mobility is next. So give yourself a hug first. Open all the way up. And we're going to rotate just like we did in a chair, except now we're in a standing position. So this will throw off our balance a little bit. Ready and go. So swing it around. Look at your hands. Open all the way back up. and switch. Open all the way back up. The most common thing that I see that people do wrong is that they bring their hands like this. All right. So open it all the way up, swing it around. All the way up. Around. Try to get that toe swiveled a little bit in the back as well. All right, nice job. Seconds. And rest. All right. Probably got sore shoulders. Ooh, say that 5 times real fast. So just roll them out a little bit. All right, our last one is power step. So from this middle position, you're gonna lift your leg up and over. All right, back to center, up and over. All right, that's step one. Step it up, over, and reach. Up, over, and reach. All these moves are throwing your balance off a little bit. "15 seconds. And rest. All right, so we're back to our strength moves. So back to our chair, we're gonna work on our lower body first. So doing, and let's call these chair squats, eh? All right, nice straight back. Reach it up. Lift it up. Stick out the chest. And back down. So we're doing that power up move at the top. All right, we're doing that because we're trying to work that posture as well. All right, 20 seconds, you can make it. And rest. All right. So next, we're going to do that boxing move that we did before. So get those feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Get the boxing hands right by your chest, and we're crossing, cross punch. Ready? And go. Cross and punch. Cross and punch. So just like some of the other moves, look at that hand each time as you punch. Work on that hand-eye coordination too. And rest. All right, our last one is working our core. So remember, we're bending down. If you can touch the ground, go ahead, and then hands over your head. All right, arms a little wider than hips distance. Ready, and go. Touch it, over the head. 20 seconds, you can make it. Keep it nice and smooth. And again, if you can only get to your knees, that is fine. This is the last time we'll do this one. We got to transition in the next set and rest. All right, good job. Grab yourself a drink. Remember, when we sleep at night, we generally don't take any liquids in. So right in the morning when you get up, before you have anything else, try to get some, 8, 10 ounces of water in your system just to give you a good jump on your hydration for the day. You can add a little lemon water or apple cider vinegar. Those two things are good for your system as well. Just to begin that hydration. Generally, we're dehydrated when we wake up in the morning, breathing out water all night. All right, so our third set is going to be on all fours. Okay, so you're going to be in this all fours position. If you can't do this, go ahead and do the power up move in a chair or standing. Okay, so from here, you're going to come up, power up, bring it back down. Power up, bring it back down. Power up, 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 25 seconds, power up, 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 and rest. All right, why do we do these ground movements? You never know when you're going to be on the ground. You need to be able to have your body be agile enough in order for you to get to a place where you can get up. All right, weight shifting from all fours is we're going to start in this position. You're going to push your hips back over your heels into almost like child's pose. And then you're going to transition, shift that body weight forward. So instead of going side to side for this one, our weight shifting is forward and backwards. And rest. All right, I'm going to move my body position so I can look forward. So for this one, this is our axial mobility one. So you're going to take your right hand, dip your shoulder down, and reach through your left side and bring it back to center. Same thing out the other side. Try to think about reaching for a remote underneath a couch. So really try to get a good twist. Bring that shoulder down as far as you can. 10 seconds, you can make it. And rest. All right, so transitions is power step. So from an all fours position, you're gonna take I'm gonna take my left leg and try to get as close to my left hand as I can. All right, so you're almost in that reclined lunge position. All right, and bring it back, take the other leg up. So for some people, they can only get to here, which is fine. We got to start somewhere. So if your leg only comes out a little bit for now until you get more flexible, you know, go where you can go. For some exercise, it's not important as to how far you go. It's a matter of just doing it. And rest. All right, so we're gonna do the core exercise. Instead of standing, we're gonna do it on all fours, all right? And it's called a donkey kick. All right, it's gonna work your posterior chain, which is your lower back, butt, hamstrings, calves. All right, and what you're gonna do is kick that leg out the back. Kick it out the back. So concentrate on squeezing those glutes every time you kick. You can do it. We're almost finished. This is our last round. And rest. All right, let's go ahead and stand it up. Before we go to the chair, let's go ahead and get our punch moves over with. So get those legs about hip distance apart, maybe a little bit more. Get those fists up, and we're gonna punch side to side. Ready? And go. 30 seconds. Get the swivel on the foot. You can do it. Keep an eyeball on that fist each time. And rest. All right, our last one is going to be our squat. And then we'll do all of our stretches from a chair. So that's why I want to finish up with this one. Sit on the edge of that chair. Reach it out, power up, reach it out, sit it down. "25 seconds, almost done." right, excellent. All right, let's stretch it out a little bit. If you need to grab a drink, that is perfectly fine. We'll do a lot of shoulder stretches, a little bit of core stretches, a little bit for our legs, and then we'll be finished. So let's take one arm, bring it across your body, okay? And then with the other arm, you're gonna bring it up underneath and stretch the shoulder. All right, open up the fingers too, to make sure they're nice and wide. All right, good. Take the other hand, arm, and bring it across and hold. Open up those fingers. All right, let's interlock your fingers. Stretch it up. Get a little wider base with your legs. Job, stretch those arms, stretch your core. All right, let's lean it a little bit to the side. Stretch the upper back a little bit on the upper back and the lats. Come back to center. Let's stretch it out the other side. Excellent. All right, I'm going to turn my chair a little bit so you can see this a little bit better. So the next one, sit at the edge of your chair, make your leg nice and straight, tip that toe up towards your body and lean into it. It shouldn't take very much for you to feel a stretch in your hamstring and your calf when you do this. Tip that toe towards your body. All right, bring it up. Stretch that other leg in front. Tip that toe towards your body. Lean into it. Stretch out the calf and the hamstring. All righty. All right, good work, everybody. Again, my name is Steve. I'm the Wellness Warrior. I mostly do health and wellness coaching to get people to their health and wellness goals. Metabolic syndrome, helping people with Parkinson's live a healthier lifestyle, so on and so forth. So you can find me at wellnesswarrior.coach. Over and out. Hope to see you next time.